ICAAP stands for the International Conference on AIDS in Asia Pacific region, or ICAAP, which is the biannual venue that people who are working on HIV/AIDS, as well as people living with HIV/AIDS, can come and learn something from the speakers, or learn something from the other participants, to learn the new knowledge, to learn the experience, and exchange ideas or exchange collaborations. And probably also a place that some politicians may come together and debate or talk about some HIV/AIDS that they can work together. So that's ICAAP. Getting to zero new infection is easy because if we use condom, if we use clean needles, there won't be any new infections in the country anymore. But I understand that that's difficult to do because of behavioral problems. Okay. However, now I think the most important, exciting message from the 2011 Rome Conference on AIDS is treatment is prevention, or treatment as prevention. Treatment can prevent the HIV spreading. The sooner that the person is treated, then that person, after 6 months of successful treatment, that person will no longer be able to transmit HIV to other people, the partners or the colleagues using the needles. This is a very strong message that treatment is prevention. Therefore, if a country has a policy that we would treat everyone who are infected in order to prevent spreading from that person to other people, that's nice, but that's not enough. You also need to have a policy to get the people in the country to show up for the test, because in order to be treated, then you need to know that you are infected. So more extensive, more aggressive, a wider scale of HIV testing is also a very, very important before widespread or wider access of HIV treatment. But zero death is also easy to achieve, because now we all know that HIV is a treatable disease. Although it's not curable, it's treatable. Those who are on successful treatment or on treatment, almost everyone will have a normal lifespan as those who are not infected. However, the zero stigma discrimination to me is the most challenging and most difficult zero to be reached. Because I'm sure right now stigma discrimination happens everywhere, including the US, including the UK. Okay? People are still afraid of HIV infected persons. People still with HIV still being rejected from being having insurance or whatever. How to make this coming to, or half of that coming to near zero, is a very, very challenging. I think probably Red Cross is in a good position to fight against, or to be a leader in terms of fighting against stigma discrimination. But we have been doing that. I know that Red Cross Federation has been doing that for the last 25 years. But stigma discrimination is still there. If we make HIV testing a normal, a routine, a normal thing here, everyone should have HIV testing. Then HIV will become normalized. Everyone should have a test, be test positive. You can be treated. Everyone will live a normal life. You will not spread the disease to other people. Then probably stigma discrimination may disappear. If I will predict what the most important message to come out from ICAAP this year is, I would use the same strong message that came out from the Rome meeting in July this year, that treatment is prevention. Treatment is prevention. That means no longer politicians or any societies in any sector in the society will argue anymore that the country or international agencies has paid too much resources on treatment and care, because then they will limit resources that will go to prevention. I think both prevention and care have to go alongside.